Okay, so next on the 1 million fan blueprint, we're going to talk about niche splintering, niche splintering, niche, whichever way you want to pronounce it. The splintering happens, right now you have a list. Well, you have a fan page, probably of 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, or a million plus fans, if you've been working the system. Now, what do you want to do with these fans? You know they all have something in common, but that's the only thing you know about them. The only thing you know about these people is that they all hate being bored. But now you want to splinter your list. You want to make updates, strategic updates, post status updates on the wall of the fan page, and you'll make these updates to splinter the list. So, for example, you may want to post a thing that says on your fan page, "Who else loves The Simpsons?" And you'll take a poll in a fan page to see who likes The Simpsons, and then you'll post right below that a link to a group that you just happen to create, a Facebook group. Remember, let's go back and look at the traffic sources here. We have profile pages, which is we're not going to do anything with, fan pages, which you've already built, and groups. Okay, so you want to make a group. This is for an example called the Simpsons group, or I Love The Simpsons group, and you're going to say on your fan page now you're going to say, take a poll over who likes The Simpsons. Tell them to click they like it or dislike it. And then below that, you join the group. We did this exact example, and we had 2,500 something people join the Simpsons group that day, just because the traffic funneled from our fan page that has over 500,000 fans. So that is how you can go from fans to individualized groups. Now that we know that whole group, you can have up to 5,000 members in this group now. You've sub-niched it. So two things. Number one, they all hate being bored. Number two, they all like Simpsons. What can you do with that? Well, with this group, you can do Simpsons-related CPA offers. You can do Simpsons products for sale at Amazon. We posted, when Amazon had a great deal on Simpsons box sets, we posted it there, and we sold over $400 in Simpsons DVDs. And that's just a click of a button. So it's unlimited once you break these groups down. How many other shows are there? You have shows like Family Guy. You have movies. You have anything. You can do one on T-shirts. You can say you can do it on a certain T-shirts or throwback T-shirts. What's your favorite throwback T-shirt? Then you can do a throwback T-shirt group. It's all about funneling traffic from the fan page to a specific group that's tailored to that poll or that question you asked. Then once you have that group, let's say for throwback T-shirts or 80s T-shirts, then you can go crazy at cafepress.com, which you should have checked out already by now, and you can do, you can sell your own T-shirts, or you can do, like they have Thundercats, or just be careful of trademarks, or I don't know, Fruity Pebbles, or things from the 80s. That is, we've done that successfully when we've sold T-shirts at the click of a button. So always be thinking about splintering your list and create groups that directly relate to your niche. The niche that you have the most knowledge about and the way you have expertise at is where you should be trying to create these little traffic funnels. Just keep in mind, I can't tell you how many times this happens, a group cannot have more than 5,000 members, or you will lose the power to send messages to your fans, and you'll lose the marketing power of the group. It'll just be a sitting duck in the water. Nothing, you won't do anything. So be very aware of that. Now remember, you also have the ability as an admin to control who you want in your group and who you don't want. So if you were getting to the 4,950 mark and you know that you're about to get to 5,000 and you want to keep control of the group, you may need to cut that back, trim it back some, keep it below the 5,000. I like to keep them around 4,000 so that you have a little safety net in case that, you might get a 500 member spike in one day and you don't want to wake up the next day and you realize you don't have the ability to post to that group anymore. So that is the warning that I'm giving you for when it comes to the building the group there. But that is splintering your traffic. You can do that so many different ways, and I strongly recommend it. Slice up that traffic so that you know it's beyond just the 1 million. Slice that million up in 10 different ways, and tie it into consumer items, to consumer related items. Tie it up to splinter it up to sports. Who's watching the U.S. Open or the Masters golf tournament, and then send them to a golf group about a certain club or person or some type of group related to golf, and then just send golf tips. And then before you know it, that group, you can send ClickBank offers for a golf related affiliate program. The advantage you have is that you're starting from a very large pool of 1 million plus people, and in that group of people, there's a little bit of everything. And if you can tie in a consumer good or your product has a group of people. Unless you have something very, 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 very rare, you will find a group of people in that 1 million that are tied into your product. For those of you that have your own product in mind about doing this tactic with. If you don't have your product, it's just all you can eat buffet. What affiliate program do you want to promote? I mean, it's just an unlimited. You can just have your way. But if you really want to funnel this traffic in for a specific product that you have, it's not very hard. I don't care if you're a dentist. You can say how many people hate their dentist, and then you can set up a dentist that care group only for dentists. And then you have the dentist come in there, and you're posting updates about the dentist and things that in your profession that help retain customers. And all of a sudden, you're hitting them up to subscribe to your list to get more tips for dentists, to get more business. And then from there, you're selling them your services and your consulting, and it all came from a fan page talking about being bored. So we've had people from all walks, all types of products start with the top of the funnel talking about the being bored, because that's what the main underlying essence of somebody on Facebook is experiencing. So you have that ability to capture all those people. Even though they think you're talking right to them, you're talking to the whole mass of people, and that's what fills that funnel. It's your job to splinter that traffic up. You're still cashing in on them at the top, when they're coming in, but it's your job to splinter them up into smaller groups, to identify who's who, and then market and give them what they want, give them what they're asking for, and you'll profit in between. Very, very, very powerful. I can't stress how powerful this tactic is. You could take this tactic and run with it and get 10 times what you paid for this course if you were just to stop here. And that's what the Underground Traffic Blueprints is all about. Now, before we move on to the next blueprint, I just want to go over a little psychological trick that you can do, and this is what we call building group morale. And it's tapping into the psyche of your group. Now, I strongly urge you to really build the trust and relationships through your groups very strong. And you have the option as a group admin owner to pretty much appoint anyone that you see fit, and however many people you want, to become an officer of that group. An officer. All this is it's a title. It's a title that makes the person feel special. That's all it is. And they don't have any extra privileges. They don't have anything else except a title in your group. This makes it more personal. What this does is it leads to a trusting relationship. And how I typically do it is like this. We'll send a message to all of your members that you're going to be selecting a number of them to be honorary officers of the group. So it's already creating a little competition within the group. And then you just want to have them post a message on the group page that they're interested in becoming an honorary officer, and they'll see, other group members will see other people trying to become officers, and they'll want to become officers. You'll see a large amount of people that will post to this message. Then you just randomly select and appoint them. The cool thing is that from them is that their name is highlighted on the left of the group page as an officer. So these people now psychologically are attached to the group. They feel special. They think that they are one up above everybody else in the group, and they have a connection. So in the beginning, I will send the officers messages asking them to suggest the group to their friends, and as well as a large fan base. They have a large fan base. They're officers, so they almost feel like it's their duty to promote your group. And they do. They go out and work like soldiers as if they're getting paid, and they promote your group. One guy brought in, something like 5,000 individual fans to a fan page by himself, and he almost flooded the group to the point where we didn't have control anymore. So these people feel obligated because of their title, and this is just another way to drive new traffic that is not only to your group as a traffic funnel, but to your large fan page as a traffic funnel as well. Nobody else is teaching this, and that is very, very, very powerful. So give your group members a title. Go ahead and get your sites built. Go through these 9 steps and get that fan page done. Get your arcade page done. You can go. Well, I just want to mention this because a lot of people they fail to realize what they've created once they've done it. So I saw one guy. He goes, now what? I've got 750,000 fans. He's getting about 2,000 clicks a day to the arcade site. Now what? He wanted to cash out. Duh. We told the guy, how in love was he with the site? Could he let it go? He went ahead and put it on Flipper, and he sold the thing for over $30,000. How's that for a chunk of change that cost you $10 to put together, $45 for a script, and a little bit of time, energy, and effort? So that's what you have here. You can go turn around this site, sell the site for 10 times earnings. If this site is making you a lousy $3,000 a month, you're looking at $30,000 asset. If you've got it to the 10,000 mark, well, you're just dancing away because you've got yourself a 6-figure asset on your hands, and it's a powerful earner. So keep track of your earnings, by the way. Track your stats from the beginning. If you ever get to the point and you want to sell, and you're going to go to flipper.com to try to flip this thing, you want to have solid proof of your earnings. There's too many fakes out there that are trying to make it harder for honest guys like yourself, honest women like yourself, to go ahead and sell your really powerful high traffic site. So track your stats from the beginning and make sure that you have all this stuff ready. So if you do get to the point where you want to sell, you may want to hold on to your nice monthly income. What I would suggest is to cash out and build again. Cash out, build again. You'll constantly be sucking out and leveraging it, and it's sort of like a safety net. At least cash out once. Sell off the first one, put the cash in the bank, and you'll have that net that you'll have the experience. So when you go to do it a second time, look how fast you can build it now. That advertising isn't such a big deal now, or 50 grand sitting in your bank. That $20 a day you're spending to build the group, to build that asset. So that's how you do it. This is how people are doing it on the ground, and you just picture this times 10. This is the exact blueprint they're following. As I showed you, that was a newer fan page of someone I'm pretty sure that has 7 other board type of sites on Facebook, and they are just killing it, and now you can too. So on to the next module.